Hi everyone, and welcome to Gwyn Collects. So it's been a while since I filmed a haul video. I think my last one was like my January haul video. But in the meantime I had my candidacy exam, I had just a bunch of stuff, and I finally posted my collection video, yay! So I feel like a lot of time just went by and I didn't film a haul. But the problem I have when I don't film a haul for a while though, is I forget which figures I've shown you guys and which ones I haven't. So I went back to my January video and I watched it and I looked at the figures I've shown. But then I also showed a lot of the figures that I hadn't shown yet on my channel in my collection video. So I wasn't sure what to do, but I decided I'll just talk about the figures that I picked up over the last few months. If there's some repeats in here that I've shown on my channel before, I apologize. But you'll get some nice, new, fresh B-roll footage of these figures, so it's not too bad. Before we get into this month's haul though, I'd like to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Bai. You guys know the drill. Bai is an online proxy service that allows you to buy items from various shops, various Japanese shops, and they ship all of those items to their warehouse in Japan, and they ship them to you wherever you live in the world. I recently put in a huge Bai order, and actually the first figure I'm going to show in today's haul is from Bai, but I picked up so many nice things, and guys, I gotta show you this. I don't know if I have said anything yet, but in a couple of weeks, I'm actually going to be going to Japan. I'm so excited. But I thought I'm going to be going to Kyoto during my trip, and I thought it would be really fun to dress up in yukata. So I was going to rent one, but I was looking around on Bai, and I actually found out that you can just buy kimono, and secondhand kimono are quite cheap. So I bought a yukata, I bought like the obi, I just bought like a pre-tied one, but look at how gorgeous this yukata print is. I don't know anything about the current trends or styles, but just look at that with the birds, and it has like these yellow birds on it. Oh, I'm in love, and I tried it on last night and it was really cute. So I'm very, very excited to have gotten this off Bai. In addition to that, I bought a bunch of the like dressing accessories as well, so I should be ready to go. I've watched many YouTube videos on how to put on yukata, but because of Bai, I was able to buy all of these items on Mercari, and I got them all for a really good deal. I got the obi and yukata for like $50. It was actually ridiculous. So if you're going to Japan anytime soon and you were thinking about renting a yukata, you might want to look on Bai and see if you can just buy one yourself to take. So yeah, as always, Bai has provided me a 2,000 yen off coupon. So if you'd like to maybe get a yukata like myself, you can sign up using the link in the description and you'll get a 2,000 yen off coupon for your first order on Bai. So thanks again to Bai for sponsoring this video. Let's get into the rest of the haul. Alright, starting off, I have some new Persona figures for you guys. So this first one, I actually picked up using Bai off of Yahoo Japan Auctions. I picked her up ages ago and I've been meaning to put her in haul videos and I just keep not putting her in them, I don't know why. But it is the Makoto Dancing Star Knight. Dancing All Night? Dancing Star Night? I can't remember what the Persona 5 dancing game is. But I am a huge Makoto simp. I love my girl. So I knew I needed to pick up her dancing figure. I was able to pick this up for 17,500 yen. From Yahoo Japan Auctions, so I was freaking thrilled because her current aftermarket, she consistently goes for about 22,000 yen, so I was super happy to get her for the price I did. Shout out to Leah's Figures here on YouTube, and she's pretty active in the Discord. She was the one that actually sent me the link to this, and so thanks to her. So yeah, I really, really like this Makoto figure. She's super cute. Makoto's always styling, and I think Amakuni just really nailed her. I love the pose. It's got so much movement, and even though she's a pretty simple scale, I feel like she really gives off that dancing vibe, you know? I will say though, her base is incredibly boring. It's literally just a plain black disc, very prize figure-y, so I'm not obsessed with her base. But other than that, I think she's a really, really well done, gorgeous figure. Yeah, super, super pleased with her. Love me my Makoto. She looks very nice on my Persona shelf. If you saw, you would have seen her in my collection video, so yeah. The next Persona figure I have to show you all is this beautiful On figure. So this is also from the Dancing Star Knight game, and she is by Phat Company. This was kind of an impulse purchase, to be honest. I got the Makoto, and then I was like, maybe I should get Dancing Star On as well. The Dancing Joker by Kotobukiya is like a holy grail of mine at this point, but his aftermarket is actually horrendous. Like, it's so bad. But I did pick up this on. She was in stock on the Good Smile International site, and my boyfriend ordered a couple of Nendoroids, so I just threw her in the order with that flat rate 2,000 yen shipping. So yeah, she was a good impulse purchase. I really, really like this figure. Her real fishnets are really cute. It's pretty rare to see real fishnets on something that isn't quarter scale, so I really, really liked that. Her face is so cute, very on. All of her jewelry and stuff is sculpted really, really nicely. I don't know, she's just overall a really clean, really well done figure. I'm very impressed. I love like her hair sculpt and everything. It just looks, it looks amazing. I will say though, her base is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Do you guys see how big this base is? There is no reason for her base to be this big. I do not know why Phat Company thought, oh yeah, like let's make her base the biggest base you've ever seen in your life. Like this entire portion that my arm is covering right now doesn't matter. It's not there for any reason. It just, other than to have the title, it's actually the worst. It's one of the worst bases I've ever seen in my life. The design's kind of cute, but the size is just ridiculous. Like this is just stupid. I definitely prefer the Makoto. I think Amakuni just makes better figures than Phat Company, but you know what? This is a pretty nice figure. I'm not mad. This is my second Phat Company figure. I also have the Beach Chica figure, and I think they're pretty, like, average, so, yeah. I'm very happy that I have her in my collection, though, and one day I will get the Joker, and then I can have all my dancing crew together. Right now I have her displayed with the Morgana Nendoroid on her base, and Kiraline and Justine, because her base is just so freaking massive. But I do really like her. I've got another Persona figure, but it's up behind me, and I'm sitting in front of the shelf, so I'm not gonna grab it, and she's delicate anyway. But it is the Futaba figure by Amakuni, or Oracle. She's in her like Oracle outfit. And I am so happy I was able to pick this figure up. It is the light up version. I know they've been re-releasing the Persona 5 figures Amakuni has. That said, they've been re-releasing the regular editions of the figures. So like, for example, Makoto, I own the regular version of Makoto on her motorbike, but there is like a special version where it's metallic. There's an on as well, and the special version is like a slightly different color with a red base. And then Futaba has two versions as well. One that is the regular edition and one that is the light up version, which is the like limited version. And I knew if I was gonna get the Oracle figure, I needed the light up version. Like I was not settling for the non-light up version. So I thought, you know what, I'm not gonna be able to get it and in a re-release because I don't think they're gonna re-release the light up version. If they do, I'll eat my words. But I think they will re-release her, but I don't think it'll be the light up version. And I needed the light up version. So I decided to aftermarket hunt for her. And I ended up getting her for a ridiculously good price. So if you guys collect Persona 5 figures, you know that the light up Oracle figure is probably one of the most expensive Persona figures on the aftermarket. I see her regularly go for $500-600. And I got her on Amiami in B figure condition, C box condition for 35,000 yen. I was ecstatic. Like that price is amazing. Now, obviously that's a lot higher than her retail, which I think was about 16,000 yen. But it was much, much better than the 50,000-60,000 yen I've seen her for on the aftermarket. So I was freaking so happy that I was able to pick her up for about $350. And she is worth every penny. Such a stunning figure. I love the light up feature. It was worth the splurge to me. I'm so obsessed with her. I can't wait to shoot B-roll of this figure and just like have her lit up. One question I do have for you guys though, and I was really excited to like just look at the light up feature and stuff when I first got her, but does she, like, do you need to charge it and then you can unplug it and light it up, or does she always have to be plugged in? Because since I got her, in order to get her to light up, she always has to be plugged in for me, but I don't know if it's just because I didn't leave her to charge for long enough, or if it needs to be plugged in all the time. So yeah, let me know. If you own this figure, please let me know if she's supposed to be plugged in all the time in order to light up, or if I charge her for long enough, I can unplug her and she'll still light up, because I'd love to know. I don't have her lit up most of the time in my detolf, mainly because I don't want the light to burn out, but she is so cool. I love figures with light up features, so I'm obsessed with her, and she looks amazing. I love her so much. Oh, and there's different lighting features. I didn't even know this, but if you press the button, it like changes the way the figure lights up. It's so freaking cool. It is so cool. I'm obsessed. It's actually the coolest figure I own, I think. Amakuni just slays so hard with their Persona 5 figures, I swear. Okay guys, I have one more Persona figure and then I'll move on to the other figures in this haul. But I have recently started playing Persona 4. I'm about three, I don't know, what are they called? Palaces? What are they called in Persona 4? I can't remember. I think I'm probably like a third into the game or halfway into the game. And I'm obsessed with it. I think I like the cast of characters in Persona 4 even better than Persona 5. So I'm having so much fun with it. And of course, right now, I'm currently at the part with like Rise. And so I love her. And I needed to get her idol figure. Persona 4 doesn't have as many good figures, I find. But this one of Rise from the dancing game, also made by Phat Company, is just the cutest figure ever. I'm obsessed with her. Her design is so adorable. Her fit is gorgeous. And just the overall style of this figure, I love so much. I picked her up for 25,000 yen on Amiami pre-owned. I think she was in like B+B condition. And honestly, overall, I love the figure. I'm actually obsessed with her design. But if you actually take a look at the details of this figure, she is definitely not worth the 25,000 yen that I paid. I know she's expensive on the aftermarket just because aftermarket and Persona, but she's definitely not worth 25,000 yen. Some of her paint is really sloppy, especially on like her glove. And there's actually a gap between like her leg and her underpants. It's not the most like well done, clean figure I've ever seen. Like it's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not like good either, you know? She's really cute though. I am happy I picked her up just for collector's sake because her design and like the pose and everything of this figure is so cute. But if you're on a tight budget and you're debating whether or not she's worth it, I would say no. But if you're a huge Persona fan like I am, then I think she's worth it. So yeah, really cute, but I don't know, Phat Company. Again, really mid. Now, if we're gonna talk the opposite of mid, we need to talk about the Pop-Up Parade Large Vampire Miku. I eat my words, you guys. I eat my words. I have gotten a few Pop-Up Parades. I've got the Holo Pop-Up Parade. I have this one. My perspective on them has really shifted. I am so impressed with this Miku Pop-Up Parade. I love this Pop-Up Parade Large line. They're basically the size of like a 1/6 scale, 1/7 scale. Like she's big. Like this is a big figure. And this is the Vampire Miku from Deco 27's song Vampire, which is a song I quite like. So obviously I pre-ordered her as soon as she went up. I really hope they continue this because there's another Miku in this line of Pop-Up Parade Larges from a Pinocchio P music video, I believe. So I hope they keep doing this with all the different Vocaloid artists, or Vocaloid artists, and start making like Mikus of all of their songs. I think that would be so freaking cool. I really hope they continue it. But obviously I instantly pre-ordered this. I love her design, and the price point was really, really good. I paid 90 Canadian dollars for her, shipped to me, taxes and everything included, on Amazon Japan. And yeah, I could not be more pleased with how she turned out. She has really nice shading on her hair. Her blouse is also really, really nice. I think the only place where she belays that she's not quite a scale figure is probably the skirt. There's just no shading on the skirt at all. The sculpt is really nice though, so I feel like it makes up for it with real shadows, but the skirt is probably the only place where it feels at all like prize figure-y. But I would say she holds her own against a lot of scale figures in my collection. I definitely have scale figures that are lower quality than this one. So I'm very, very impressed with her. Her base is nothing special, but I do think it's better than the ugly hexagons that they used to have. So I'm not too mad about it. Yeah, overall, so impressed with her. I know a lot of people ordered her. You're gonna be so happy with your purchase because she is freaking cute. And if you haven't ordered her yet, I definitely would recommend it. She's just such a great figure. I love her so much. I hope Good Smile continues to put out really, really high quality Pop-Up Parade Larges because I'm actually obsessed with this figure line and now I want to go buy the other Miku that already came out because this one is just amazing. I love her. So next up I have a bit of a more risque figure, and it is the Zettai Junpaku Misa spacesuit version. This is in the Star White colorway. So they did, I wanted this figure when she came in black. I'll put a picture of the black version of this on the screen. I wanted her when she came out in black, but her price was a little bit high and I was like, I don't know, I don't need her. So I didn't pre-order her and I was waiting till release to see how she turned out. Thank God I did wait till release, because kind of just after the black one released and I was hoping she'd go down on the aftermarket, Wonder Festival happened and QuestQ does a lot of recolors on their figures, which I really like. And QuestQ decided to recolor her into this gorgeous Star White version. And I knew as soon as I saw the white version, I had to have her in my collection. I'm obsessed with her. And I think she goes really well with my other Zettai figures that I can't show on my channel because they are naked. But yeah, this one is like, kind of, I can show it like borderline, but you know, it's fine. Obviously the white suit can remind you of something. I'm not gonna say what it reminded me of, especially the splashes, but I bought it for that reason. I think it's hilarious. So, and if you know, this is a 18 plus doujin that she's from, so it's on brand for the doujin. But I'm obsessed with this figure. QuestQ does amazing work. I love their figures so much. I have their holo that they released recently and she's just gorgeous. This one is also freaking stunning. She's also huge. I love her size. The pink base is really cute and just all around she's gorgeous. I love like the gun and her outfit. Her hair is so pretty. She's very like top heavy. It's hard to hold her. Her hair is so pretty, the way it swoops around. And if you're wondering about the support pole, she does have a support pole. It's hard when she's not like sitting on a flat surface, she kind of separates from it. But there is a support pole that just goes under her hair here. I thought there'd be one like on her leg or something, so I really don't mind the hair support pole. You can actually remove, I love that they did this. You can remove the support pole and the figure actually came with a green splotch that you can put in the hole there. So it essentially looks like there's no support rod. So if you don't want to display her with the support rod, you can, and you just fill in that hole with a green splotch, which I think is super, super cool. I really am glad that they did that. But I do have her with the support pole. I actually don't think it's as intrusive as I thought it would be. And I really don't mind it. So yeah, all in all, I'm obsessed with this figure. She is stunningly gorgeous. I love her so much. I actually love her so much. Super, super happy with her. And QuestQ strikes again. Raita strikes again. The winning combination. I can't wait. Speaking of Raita and QuestQ. QSQ? I think it's QSQ and I always call it QuestQ. I'm sorry, y'all. I cannot wait for the maid Misa and Erika QSQ figures. Oh, literally the fastest pre-order that will ever happen. Next up, I have a quarter scale for you all. And it is one that caused a lot of contention in the community back in the day when it went up for pre-order. And it is the Taiga quarter scale by Freeing. So if you don't know, I do own the quarter scale bunny, and I'll put B-roll comparisons of the two of them in this video. Well, it's already dusty. But I do own the normal bunny Taiga, and then I had to have the tiger Taiga, obviously, because this one is better. So I do have both, but I love Toradora and I love Taiga. She's one of my favorite like anime girls, and I have a lot of Taiga figures. So I really didn't mind picking up a second quarter scale of her, especially one this cute. So yeah, I really, really love the Tiger Taiga. I love her face. I think it's really fun that they did a color variant, but they actually changed the face. So yeah, obsessed with the face. I love her angry face a lot more than her kind of like pouty face on the bunny, although the bunny is still cute. And then obviously her tiger ears and tail are really well done, nicely shaded, just all around really cute. The way the tail swoops around is just adorable. I love the yellow. Yellow is like one of my favorite colors, like yellows, oranges, reds. I just really love that family of colors. So I love the like orange color, orangey yellow that they used for her like suit and bow tie and shoes on this figure. And I love that it matches the yellowy base that came on the bunny one. I think that's so cool and shows that they were definitely planning both of those things at the same time just to get more money out of us. But anyway, she's really, really cute. I love her so much. One thing I'm kind of disappointed in with her is her prototype. Her tights looked darker than the original Bunny Taiga's tights in the prototype, but in the real thing, they are exactly the same. I was hoping that she'd have like a more dense tight instead of more of a fishnet, but they're the same. So I don't know. They didn't go with that, I guess, or it was just the prototype. Who knows? But really, really love the black gloves, the orange suit, just the whole look. I also feel like this Taiga has a better hair shade. Like her hair shading is nicer than the bunny one. I know there can be like QC differences between figures. Like I've seen people who have two of the same figure, exact same, and they're shaded differently. So it could just be that. But I do think that this Taiga is just more well done than my bunny Taiga. But that might just be like a case by case basis. I don't know. But all in all, super, super happy that I ended up picking up this one as well. She's so cute. And I think if I had to choose, if you were debating on buying either or, I would definitely recommend the Tiger. It's just more unique, I think, than the typical bunny style, and she's just so cute. And it's the palm top tiger. You gotta get the tiger version. Like, come on. But yeah, she's so cute. Love her. So happy with her. So the last figure in today's haul is one that I didn't pre-order because I actually hated the prototype. But after seeing pictures of it in real life, I decided that I would buy it and see what I think of her in real life, and then, yeah. So, as you guys know, I am a huge Holo fan, and actually this month, 3 new Holo figures released. So there is the Holo that's with the apples. I think she's holding a tray like this. There's the Holo that is in her Shiramuku, which is like the wedding kimono. And then there is this Holo by Belfine, and it is in a Hakama. I originally had pre-ordered the one with the apples, but then later canceled it because I felt that she was too similar to the Union figure that I already own, and she was expensive, and I just wanted to wait till release to see if I could pick her up for less. And then I didn't pre-order this one, or the Shiramuku one, because the Shiramuku one is ugly as hell. She looks horrendous. I've seen pictures of the real deal. She still looks horrendous. I'm very disappointed in that figure. It's really ugly. Chara Annie really failed on that one. But this one by Belfine, I hated the face on the prototype. It was like this like default smiley, like so bad. The colors were so washed out on the prototype photos. I was just like, do not like this. And it sucks because I loved the artwork that this Holo was based on. And I love Hakama. So Hakama is like this like pant thing on the kimono. And women wear it when they graduate from university in Japan. And I've always loved Hakama. I just love how they look. I just think it's gorgeous. And I've always wanted to wear one, obviously. I haven't graduated in Japan, but I'd love to wear Hakama one day. Maybe I'll do it for my PhD grad. We'll see. But yeah, I love Hakama. I just love the way they look. And so I loved everything about this Holo except her face. I was like, her face is not good. Like, her face is bad. So I didn't pre-order. She was also 23,000 yen with the Amiami discount, or 27,000 yen on some sites, which is just an absurd price, I think, for figures. Or for like a 1/6 scale. That's absurd. 27,000 yen? Are you joking? And she's not like cast off or anything? Absolutely not. So I didn't pre-order her, but I decided when she released and I saw some photos, I'm like, you know what? Her face is actually cute. It's still got that default smiley look, don't get me wrong, but it is cute. Like, I'll show it in the B-roll. It's not that bad. It's actually quite cute. So I was like, okay, maybe I do want her. But I was like, I still don't want to pay 23,000 yen. So I actually was kind of scouting around, and I managed to pick her up in an auction on Yahoo Japan Auctions for 17,500 yen, which I was more than happy to pay for a giant Holo figure like this. And when I say giant, I mean giant. This figure is huge. Like, she's 1/6, bordering on like 1/5. That's how big she is. But yeah, I really, really love her now that I actually have her. She's actually like one of my fave Holo figures I own. I just love her design. I love her pose. Her hair looks so cute. She has a little bow, and just like the way her hair lays and her tail is really, really gorgeous. And her face is actually really soft and pretty. I love the blush on her cheeks. She has like just enough. And her eyes look so soft and just gorgeous. The mouth is still a little bit meh to me, but I can get over it just because of how gorgeous the rest of this figure is. So I am very, very happy that I picked her up. hopefully I convince some of you that were on the fence to pick her up as well, because you definitely won't be disappointed. I'm super happy with this holo. Another one for the collection. So that's all I have for figures this month, but before I close out the video, I just wanted to show you guys the coolest pieces of art that I think I've ever gotten. I'm actually obsessed with these. So I found this artist through TikTok. I think their name is like Toboggany Pigno? Toboggany something. I'll link their socials and their Etsy down in the description. But I kept seeing their embroidery work. Like they draw their embroidery and then use their embroidery machine to make it. And I am obsessed with their work. So they opened an Etsy shop and I was like, bet, I'm gonna drop big money. Oh no, I'm dropping stuff. I'm gonna drop big money and get some gorgeous, oh my god, embroidery pieces. So first things first, I don't know where I'm gonna put some of these, like this Miku, I really want to put onto something. Like, look at that. Do you see how stunning that is? Oh my god, and it's huge! I was not expecting their patches to be this big, but I am so obsessed with this, like, oh my god, okay. And then I also got this Miku patch. This one's a little bit smaller. Gorgeous, right? Obsessed. And then I bought these two patches. So I think these are more like pieces of art, but I think if you had a big jacket, like a varsity jacket or something, these could look super cool stitched on the back. But the first one is, I believe, from Toho Project, and it is, I think her name's Marisa. This one. This was actually the first piece I ever saw on their TikTok, so like obviously I had to pick that one up. And then this one caught my eye and I fell in love with it. And it is this little girl here. Like, this is all embroidered. Like, you can see the back. It's all embroidered. It's actually stunning. Now this I think would be so cool on the back of a jacket or something. Like, oh my god, I can't get over how cool this stuff is. So anyway, I'd love to order more from this artist, but I'm absolutely obsessed with their work, so I had to give them a shout out because this is some of my favorite like anime art merch I've ever bought in my entire life. Like, I'm so in love with it. I need to put these patches on something and wear them out so people can admire them. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks again to Bayou for sponsoring this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like, commenting, subscribing, whatever it is that you can do to help support Gwyn Collects. It would be hugely appreciated. If you'd like to join my Patreon, you can join at the link in the description down below. And I'd love to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons over on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. And I'd like to give an even bigger shout out to all of my Chica tier patrons: Retro Richie, Styrak, Leon Blade, Gregory, CJ, JP, Luca, Zen Nezu, Melinda, and Remember June. Thank you all so much for your support. As always, I hope you all have a very, very wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!